APC Chieftain endorses Peter Obi for 2023 presidency as Labour Party candidate woos Benue voters. A former presidential aspirant of the All Progressive Congress (APC) in the 2019 elections, Charles Ude has endorsed the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, for the 2023 presidency. In a statement to newsmen, Ude, who kicked against the APC's Muslim ticket, stated that he believes only a vibrant and tested politician like Obi can genuinely bring development to the north. According to him, it would be unfortunate if the northern oligarchs compel their people again to follow the herd mentality of voting for candidates from the ruling party and the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP). While stating that the APC and PDP have no fresh idea of governance, Ude cancelled that an economy driven by petroleum resources had landed Nigeria in abysmal failure, rising debt burden, state of hopelessness, insecurity, and poverty headquarters of the world. Meanwhile, Peter Obi, while speaking in Mkagbuku local government area of Benue State, said that his desire is to see that the nation's population becomes an asset and component of production. He said, on Nigeria population figure, for me, instead of thinking of how we can regulate the birth rate, we can make that number an economic asset if we want to make the country productive. India is 1.2 billion, China is 1.4 billion. China is higher and we are still low, even when we are one of the seventh in terms of high population. But the question is, how do we make our population an asset and a component of production? In my interaction with the synod, because I came on invitation by the synod to talk to them about the next election, which I said is a crucial election. Just like I have said, the release shows that Nigeria is 216 million in population. It is said that 130 million are in poverty, and that is what should concern us. Speaking on the economy, the presidential candidate expressed the need to reduce the cost of governance in the country and make the country productive. Peter Obi said, on the economy, for me, I do not know their reason for redesigning the currency, so I cannot comment so much about it. But what I have been saying is that Nigeria is not a productive country. We must make it productive. If we get it up and running, we will see that things will start changing. We must reduce cost of governance, criminality, and corruption within government space. There is no government that has eliminated everything, but ours is at unacceptable level. We must reduce it to a drastic level. We should put every resource to production and you will see the country change. Wow. So that is what Peter Obi is saying, all right, when an APC chieftain in the north endorsed him for the 2023 general election. This APC person is, his name is Ogaranya, all right, Charles or Ude, all right. That name sounds like an Igbo name, though the saying is from the north. I don't know which part of the north he is, all right. But the fact is that, yeah, he's an Igbo man, but he's trying to say that a Muslim ticket is not it at all. And if Peter Obi has the capacity that if he comes into power, he will also benefit both the Igbo, the North, the Yorubas, and all the geopolitical zones in Nigeria. That is what he's trying to say here, all right. He was the presidential aspirant of APC in 2019, though he did not so true. It was still given to President Muhammadu Buhari to continue his second term. So what Peter Obi is saying here is that, first of all, our population is not supposed to be a problem or a burden to us. Right now, our population is a burden because almost all of them is unproductive. Nobody is having anything to do. Poverty is at the peak. But again, he said there's also a way we can turn our population to asset, all right, and then become productive. After all, India has 1.2 billion people. China has 1.4 billion people. Look at how they have developed far away, far more than Nigeria. We are just 216 million from the record we have here. And so we can do something about our population. And in case of the economy, he's still saying the same thing. We are living on oil alone. All right, we can actually diversify our economy in such a way that other untapped potentials, we can harness them, and the economy will be better. All right, the issue of redesigning naira, well, nobody can still hold grip of the economic value of that effort, but let's see what they will achieve at the end of the day. So some people have made their own comments here. Let's share some of those comments. Say, to God be the glory that everybody's eyes have opened now. Yes, everybody's eyes have opened because of what or how the APC governed Nigeria in the past 7.5 years. They have barely 6 months to go, right? They have governed Nigeria in such a manner that everybody now has woken up to his or her consciousness. So now people now know that this old crop of politicians, both in PDP and APC, actually don't have anything more to offer. All right. So all you do your head, sir, you are welcome. So this one means that all you do your head means that you have the anointing. For those who are Christians, when they say all you do your head, it means that you carry the anointing. So Peter Obi carry the anointing, make it go ahead. He's welcome at all levels. So another person saying, Peter Obi is the man Nigeria needs at this critical moment. He is the president that will focus on production and cut down the cost of governance. Nigerians, go for your PVCs and vote. All right, Nigerians, go for your PVC and vote the best combination you can ever get. Peter Obi and Dati Yusuf. Wow. Then another person saying, His Excellency Peter Obi is really an amazing figure. I tell you, he is the man Nigeria needs as president. Instead of seeing Nigeria population as a burden and liability, Peter Obi is seeing it as potential asset, which is absolutely correct. Let's move Obi-Dattily. Grammar has come out. Move Obi-Dattily. That move the way of Obi and Datti moves. All right. Then some other person is saying here, that's not endorsement of APC chieftains. Who's candidate in 2019? Any disgruntled people are chieftaincy or former so and so, but same ethnic group with Peter Obi, the vogue for Indigbo's extraction, Maitama Tambari. Well, so he's seeing this man as not an APC chieftain anymore, because he's been a chieftaincy, being a presidential aspirant in 2019 does not make him an APC chieftain at this time, So he's trying to casualize that title on that man. God has risen up to save his people using Peter Obi. There is no going back. That's what somebody is saying here. And that person is saying the criminals in Senate and Federal House of Representatives will fight Peter Obi for wanting to make politics unattractive for them by cutting down cost of governance. Sure, they will go there and they will connive and they will want to fight him. That is true. Of course, Peter Obi is also aware, so I'm sure that he is going to do something about it. So this is what Obi-Datto did, signing Peter Obi. He was presidential aspirant of APC in 2019. So where is he now? I'm sure he's still in APC. So he signed up for Peter Obi and told Nigerians what they have to do to vote Peter Obi in. The other two aspirants in APC and PDP are old, have nothing new to offer anymore, and that is the submission. Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.